Most of the time, oh, got hair everywhere. Yuck. Oh, got hair everywhere. Yuck. There's always a tendency to address the fact I'm not wearing makeup when I film myself when I'm not wearing makeup. Like I'm excusing the way I look. I'm not up to scratch, I'm not up to standard. I haven't covered myself up and therefore I should be ashamed, or I should address it. And no, this is my face. I'm not ill. I won't deny that I am fairly tired. I'm sad. I'm in mourning. People tend to associate mourning with wearing black, but not everyone does mourning the same way. I don't like wearing black in mourning. My granddad wrong tense. My granddad asked us to wear colour at his funeral, so I'm still wearing colour. I love colour. Colour lifts me up. It makes my soul feel happy. There are times where it's a bit much, like when I have a migraine, I want to suck all the colour out from the world. But for the most part, colour helps me. I'm not going to my granddad's funeral dressed as a rainbow, mind you, but I will be going in something colourful. Many of you may already know this, but not everyone sees every video that we post, and my social media has been fairly quiet in the last 10 days or so. So yeah, he passed away on Boxing Day, the day I posted my last Vidmas. We were told he had roughly a year, and he died within 3 months. So we thought we had more time. And also the day he died, it was Boxing Day, it was my mum's birthday. So completely unexpected. What's even weirder is that usually funerals happen within a couple of weeks, whereas because it's the Christmas period, the funeral is going to be a month after the day he died. According to the people who are organising the funeral, so many people die at Christmas because they literally hold on to see their families and then they go once they've seen them. There's a big peak in people passing. So everything's booked up. We're just stunned that it's a month. 4 weeks. It doesn't feel like we can mourn at this point. At least not until the funeral's been and gone. And it's going to take years to sort of process this. Even tonight my brother was saying to me, if you're going to vlog something, just be prepared that you may change in the future, so address the fact that this is how you are in this moment. So in the future I may be different, I may be more distressed, I may be okay. I just don't know. I've been crying offline, not online. So I will probably cry when I start filming. I haven't known whether or not to vlog. I mean, I've stepped back from my social media. I've not been doing stories. I've not been tweeting every thought I've had. I have stepped back. That was one of my big resolutions, to step back from social media. So in a way, I'm sort of sticking to that. People have been criticising my grief. The very few things that I have shared have been torn to shreds. It's amazing how vile people can be, even when you're grieving. And I know that I am not the only one grieving. I'm just the only one that uses social media in the way I do and shares my life in the way I do. So whilst I'm the only one talking about it in a public platform, I know I'm not the only one grieving. The next piece of criticism has broken my brain and I don't think I can verbalise it as well as I would like, so bear with me. Some people have said that I am not entitled to be distressed or grieve because he's not worth grieving over. Of course, people have different opinions on life, death and the afterlife, but that's a bit much. And the other way it's been phrased is that he was a grandparent. He is 2 generations above. A few people have said, oh, he was old anyway. What are you getting upset over? And my brain just, whoa. I don't think it matters who dies. If it's someone that's close to you, it's going to hurt you. And death itself is also unique. Some people have fairly calm deaths. Other people not so. I don't know if I can talk about this. The timing of death is also unique. Some people know that they are going to die so they can say goodbye beforehand. Other people die so unexpectedly. It doesn't matter if he was 86, 16, 106. It still mattered. And it's also not just the grandparent I'm grieving for, but my parents as well, and everybody that was connected to my granddad.
It's not straightforward at all. My brain also hurts so much right now from a perspective I just wasn't expecting, and that's faith. I can't talk about this right now, but that is on my brain. I'll get to that eventually, in a vlog perhaps. But yeah, my brain. I keep saying my brain in this. Moving on from the death part of this vlog, that doesn't mean I'm moving on offline, but in terms of the video, let's move on. As for the future, everything is sort of in flux, but part of me doesn't want to shush and disappear for 3 months. Because it's life. You shouldn't have to hide that you're distressed or sad. There's nothing to be ashamed for. So technically it's only been 6 days since my last video, but I feel like it's been a lot longer. Part of that is because I filmed and edited something like 28 videos in 25 days leading up to Christmas. I got into a routine of creating content on a daily basis. So to suddenly stop, it's shaking me up a little bit. I feel like I've lost my balance. I want to keep creating content even though I am the way I am. Personally, I want to get back to doing this properly as soon as possible. I miss it. Because I love it and because I enjoy it, but also from a mindset perspective. It kind of feels like I am at the top of a spiral right now, and I am very aware of the fact I can slip down, so I kind of want to keep myself up high. It's amazing the things that have triggered in my brain this month. I don't want my brain to slip into a mindset that I am not able to process. I want to come out of this as soon as I can. And then amongst all this, the plan is to leave home. Fingers crossed, everything will go ahead, and if so, it's now been postponed to February. So the restart I've been talking about in January has now been pushed a bit further back, and that's okay, but yeah, everything's moved. This is not the New Year's video that I had planned. I did literally plan the first month of this year in terms of content. I mean, the first thing on my list was a channel trailer. Start the new year with an introduction. And as I said at the end of my Vidmas, I have a massive list of video ideas to do. I will get there eventually. Because I won't be posting on a set schedule for a while, if you do want to keep tabs with what I'm doing, then you can turn on the bell notifications by clicking the bell downstairs, it looks like that, subscribing or following me on social media. All my links will be downstairs. I will keep tabs on there. Ow, it's my shoulder. And lastly, thank you for the support. Support for me and support for my family. My Instagram especially has been flooded with love, so thank you. Right, thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry if this was a bit darker than what people might have been expecting. And hopefully you've understood what I've been saying. My voice has been very different this week. Right, I'm now gonna go. I will see you in a future video, whenever that will be, and in the meantime I will see you on social media. Right, bye-bye everyone. No, there's no fancy end card today, just my hand.